Hi, welcome back to Gaming for Gamers. So today, another video regarding matters in gaming, and this is something I hadn't expected to make any video about, but for some reason it's something that came up on a couple of my feeds from YouTube. I don't know why, it's not something I'd looked into or I'd even thought about recently, and the topic is, why do women think that men who play video games are stupid or dumb or weird, or if they're going to date somebody, why would that be a negative? Because it came up in a couple of things that I saw and I was like, huh? I mean, I know that is a theme, but I hadn't realised it was a kind of very current theme, especially with the way the world is now, where everyone is supposed to accept everybody else's stuff, whatever it might be. I was quite surprised that was still sort of a prominent theme with what women think. And there was some survey in it, I don't know how reliable it was, where women who were surveyed, it was a top thing that would put them off about men. And number one, the first thing is, as I said earlier, this is a kind of society nowadays where, for good or bad, we're supposed to accept everything that anybody else does. If you identify as being a tree, then that's okay. So I don't know why women would think that that's a thing they can say. We don't like men who do that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. It's nothing illegal. It's not anything bad. It's very popular. So number one, I don't know why women would think that's a thing they can turn on men for, because that's odd. And of course, women play video games. There's loads of examples on YouTube of women who play video games. I have girlfriends who play video games. I have friends who play video games. So it's not that only men do. And if a man knew a woman who played video games, regardless of whether the guy played, he would look at that woman and think, oh my God, you're weird, that's strange. So that's odd. Secondly, it's not that men that play video games are doing something any more strange than things some women do. Women do lots of things, activities, things that women do that men don't do, or men might think are silly, but there's not a thing I think that women do as an activity that men would say, oh my God, this is a thing that puts us off dating them. So I don't think men have that attitude to women. Of course, there's personal things, like if a woman doesn't got a sense of humour, that's different. But I don't think that would be the same with men and women. But I don't think there's activities that women do that men would think, oh my God, there's plenty of activities that women do that men may not approve of for different reasons, or may not like, because they don't do them. And also, I think on a slightly broader thought, video games, it's very strange how, again, mostly women look at men who play video games as like, you're a loser, or how old are you? I've had that happen to me. I remember talking to someone online and I said I played video games, and she was like, how old are you? And I thought, get lost. Because, I mean, come on, how many women do we know, and I'm not generalising, it's true, women and men do this, but more women watch reality TV and shows like Big Brother and all these kind of things. And how much of a pointless waste of time is that? How ridiculous is that, watching people that aren't real people anyway, doing stupid things in a room, or being voted off Love Island, or Celebrity this, or da-da-da. And that's a complete brainless waste of time. Whether or not you like video games, it's not brainless. It takes actually quite a lot of skill and concentration and aptitude to do it. It's not like sitting watching some dummies in a room or on an island. So it's weird how certain things are looked at as being for kids or stupid, and certain things aren't, and it's bad. It's a bad attitude if women think that. It's very bad that women think they can think that, because women would be up in arms if there were things women did, i.e. watching reality TV, or which is a similar thing. It's a media thing, which is completely pointless and a waste of time and takes no skill or effort. But if men were known to think women are stupid for doing that, and it was a thing that put them off dating them, then I think women would be like, oh my God, but that's what we do. We haven't got any fun. We come back from a hard day at work and that's what we do. But it's a completely dumbass thing to do if you look at it. And I'm not saying that it would put me off dating a woman, but if you compare that with video games, it has no intellect involved, it has no effort. Of course people do that because they like to relax, just like people play video games or watch sports or read a book. But if you're going to look at things that people do that are stupid and a waste of time, let's look at everything in a rational way and look at it reasonably. And video games certainly takes a lot of effort. It's a massive industry. and you have to have a lot of skill to do, and some of them you have to have massive skill to play some video games, and it does take a lot of effort, and also some video games, not all, but you learn things from video games. So again, it's weird. So I was very surprised to see that that was still a thing. I've had it, like I said, not that long ago actually, it was about a year ago where someone said that to me, but I didn't realise it was still ongoing major thing that women would think about if men do it, and they'd think, oh my god. But it was, like I said, it was on quite a few channels I saw it, and it was also in a survey that I saw, and I think it's sad. I think it's sad that lots of people do things that are much more stupid, much more brainless, and much more antisocial, nasty, environmentally bad, dangerous, etc., etc. And yet video game playing is still looked at as being silly or stupid or pointless. It's just wrong and weird, and I don't think we'll get to a point where suddenly women who don't play games will think men that do are okay, because it's been a thing since I was young actually, that women think that men who play games are often stupid and childish, but it's sad. It's a sad thing that there's a particular thing that men do that doesn't hurt anybody, that is not bad in any context, not hurting anybody, and is no less stupid than plenty of other things that men and women do, that people look at in a certain way. Anyway, that's my thoughts on men playing video games and what women's opinion of them is. I'm sure you may have opinions on that, and I'm sure that you may have had someone give you their opinion on that. Anyway, thanks for watching Gaming for Gamers. Till next time, take care.